Hi, welcome back. I am in Hakone, Japan. I've been traveling around Kyoto, Kobe, Osaka, and Tokyo. This is week 17, and I'll give you an update of what we've been doing. So let's go on with the video. Hello for first-time viewers. Just a recap of what we've been doing. We are a startup that started 122 days ago. Today is July 23rd, and we've been recording our progress in the purpose of showing what the daily life is to be a startup, and also to prove that there's a process to producing unicorn startups. We are on a journey to prove that. The startup originated trying to solve the problem around entry-level jobs, but we found that there was not much willing to pay, and the problem itself was more of a mindset issue. So we've moved out from that, focusing on more in other professional areas such as healthcare professions and also trades. And we've been looking more deeper into what it is to be a professional in that area and what are the pains that people have in that area. This week we had a weekly meeting, finally with Josh, with April, so that was great. Ted, we miss you. Hopefully we can see you next week. The meeting was to update what I had discussed with April. April had a lot of good ideas and thoughts, so we shared that with Josh. We also discussed more in depth about what kind of service we can build out of that. For nurses, there are several levels. So if you are a LPN, which is entry level for nurses, then you need a little bit short than 2 years of training. A lot of that training involves to be placed in a physical environment. You have to be there to do the training. You can't do it online. Whereas for more advanced nurses, such as BSN, and also I assume they call it, more of their courses or their education is done online. So we are interested to see how much of that is online and how they go about that. We're going to look into some online courses to understand more. That's the focus on next week. Also, April is working on getting more interviews with nurses. She has a good network. I'm trying to schedule an interview with another nurse and see how that goes and if she has more network that she can open up. Also, each nurse practice or health profession practice is regulated by state in the US, regulated by state in the US, by province in Canada. We want to understand if there's a way to get an online course that will work federally throughout the US, throughout Canada. There seems to be an online course in New Hampshire, so that's interesting. We want to investigate how that's done, will it apply to other states, etc. So that's our progress, and that will be the focus on to next week. Confidence level wise, we are in 30%, 40% confidence level. I think we're onto something. It's good to know that there are some nurse training programs that are done online, and that for some professions within the nurses, there's some courses that are done mostly online, so that helps and works well with us. We'll see if we can partner up, if there's an incentive of partnering up. Also, if we can if there's need for hospitals and clinics, especially the big ones. In the US, it seems that because a lot of the service is more private, that there are these very big organizations that have the hospitals, clinics all over the country in the US. It seems that it's a bit different in Canada. We want to understand that as well. But so whether those hospitals have any appetite on getting more nurses or securing more nurses headcounts. That's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching this video to the very end. I got some feedback from viewers saying that they wanted to see more progress in our adventure. They wanted to see more progress in what we're doing, so we really want to show that. So we need more research to be done. Shibata-san, sorry about that. We've been struggling, running around in circles in that sense, but thank you for the feedback. So if you have any comments, any suggestions, any resource, any information that would be helpful, please write it on the comment section. If you can like our video, that would be very encouraging. Also, we will be releasing these videos every week. So if you want to keep up with how our progress is looking like, please subscribe. Also, we have so far 16 videos in the past related to our startup. So if you haven't watched them, it'll be interesting to watch them as well. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week. Bye.